Welcome to another episode of Lima Shenanigans in 1977. It's either Wednesday or Saturday night, and you know what that means. It is time for your All Elite Wrestling Event Center report. And now here's the man to give you that report. He is All Elite, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans, 1977, episode 1947, 1947. Now was the year the Red Sox and Cardinals went at it in the World Series with the Cardinals winning. But I wasn't born back then, and I was only born 30 years later after that. But anyways, we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite, the second AEW Dynamite of 2025. As you know, coming up was a lot of stuff's going down. And AEW needs to step up their game before I started off, because the WWE has been on fire ever since the new year started. You had 3 new women's world champions already. I mean, to really kick them, the women's division needs to kick it up a little bit over there. So, I mean, Mariah May and Mercedes Moné have been holding it down in that, domination. Mercedes Moné's captured a couple of more championships, defeating Mina Shirakawa at Wrestle Dynasty for the New Japan to get the Rev Pro Women's Championship and the Queen of Southside Championship. And so you got that going for her, as you know, along with the TBS and New Japan Strong Women's Championship, while Mariah May will await the winner of the next week's Women's Casino Gauntlet match for the women's world title at Grand Slam Australia. And it'll start now. It kicked off Dynamite with Will Ospreay against the House of Black's Buddy Matthews. Had a matchup between these two, and Will Ospreay won the matchup. He gave props to Buddy Matthews and showed respect to him after the matchup. So I thought it was pretty cool. Private Party addresses the Tennessee crowd, and then the Hurt Syndicate interrupts Private Party, decided to propose a toast via a title challenge against Private Party. And then Mark Briscoe went one-on-one with Bobby Lashley with MVP, almost MVG Production. I'm thinking of Brandon Scruggs, I'm sorry. Trying to get out of that game show set of mind for right now. MVP joins on commentary, and with the Hurt Lock, Bobby Lashley beat Mark Briscoe. They decide to attack Mark Briscoe after the matchup, but then Private Party chases them off with chairs. So it seems like in response to the Hurt Syndicate say, hey, we accept your challenge. If you're going to be like that, that's how we're going to do things. The Casino Gauntlet match. As you know, the winner is a one fall to a finish. It's all like a gauntlet match meets Royal Rumble type of matchup mixed in between, where only whoever makes a pinfall wins the matchup. 11 men were involved in this matchup. It started with Switchblade Jay White, then Hangman Adam Page. These two went at it. Wheeler Yuta, a.k.a. the Quantum Ranger on crack, ended up entering third. And then at the fourth person, everybody thought Swerve Strickland was going to involve. No, it was Ricochet playing mind games. Adam Cole then followed at number 5. Daniel Garcia, the TNT champion, at number 6. Powerhouse Hobbs, number 7. Roderick Strong, number 8. Lance Archer, number 9. Kyle O'Reilly ended up at number 10. And Jeff Jarrett entered at number 11. But Wheeler Yuta made sure Jeff Jarrett did not make it to the ring as they brawled to the back. And Powerhouse Hobbs made the pinfall and is now the number 1 contender and winner. And will face Jon Moxley next week in Moxley's hometown of Cincinnati, Ohio, for the title. Give me a second. And then Renee Paquette interviewed Hobbs after the matchup, and basically said he's going to make Moxley his you know what, and seen the look on Renee Paquette's face, because you know Renee Paquette is married to Jon Moxley in real life. And so there's that. Then Jeff Jarrett, who came back out though, shook hands with Hobbs after the matchup as well. And after the interview, I should say, Ian Riccaboni interviews Jeff Jarrett, but then that Beavis-looking, butt-headed slap nut himself, MJF, shown up, starts making fun of Jarrett's age and all that. He says, "Listen, make a deal with me. If you win the title, I get my shot." And then he goes, "I know what I have to do, but I'm not making any deals with you." Jeff Jarrett flatly turned him down. In other words, you're still too young to understand. And basically, Jeff Jarrett just told him, "Choke on that, slap nuts." Yep. Jeff Jarrett just made a slap nut out of Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Yeah, you say you're better than anybody else, Freeman? Well, guess what, you Beavis-looking butthead? You're a slap nut, too. So Maxwell Jacob Freeman is a Beavis-looking butt-headed slap nut. There you go. And then Cope, the Rated R Superstar, addresses the Tennessee crowd and addresses Jon Moxley. He said, "What can you do to me that hasn't been done before?" Death Riders interrupt Cope. It was just Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, and Jon Moxley. And then FTR attacks Claudio and Wheeler. And then Cope fights Moxley until Marina Shafir and Pac got the jump on Cope. And it looks like Jon Moxley was about to do to Cope what they did to Bryan Danielson. And Powerhouse Hobbs comes out and the Death Riders retreat. And then Mariah May addresses the AEW Women's Division as the Casino Gauntlet match is happening next week. And she's taking on the winner at Grand Slam Australia. But then, who interrupts her? The lovely, the gorgeous Harley Cameron. And Harley Cameron goes, "Let's give him a taste. Let's give him a taste." And then Mariah May looks at Harley. "You're not getting a title shot." "That's fine," she says. "Non-title match. And you'll feel the wrath of Harley Cameron." And then Mariah May says she's gonna rip her head off. "Harley, go. I want to see Harley Cameron beat the snot." In fact, this Saturday, that match is going to happen. So got to see one of my favorite Aussie Angels, Harley Cameron. The other one of my favorite Aussie Angel, Tony Storm, went up against Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale for the number one spot in the Casino Gauntlet. And Chris Statlander ended up winning that matchup, so domination. She's looking to dominate. Renee Paquette interviews Tony Storm after the matchup, and she was a little heartbroken. Tony Storm says, "I'm not ready. It's not Tony time yet." Anyway, reminder, she's a former three-time women's champ. Tony, you need to get it together, girl. You need to get it together. I love ya. Get it together, girl. You can do it. And then Kenny Omega makes his return to AEW and addresses the Tennessee crowd about his diverculitis and all that. And as he was talking, Don Callis, who betrayed Omega, interrupted him. He looks back from the dead. Omega decided to go after him, but Brian Cage and Lance Archer, Monster Machines, they were lying in wait, attacking Omega. Kyle Fletcher. What did I say Flyer for? Kyle Fletcher. Probably got Kyle and Fletcher mixed up. Kyle Fletcher attacked Kenny Omega and punched him in the gut and all that. Then Will Ospreay came back out to fight off the Callis family with a chair. And then those two, Omega and Ospreay, stand off with each other. A little jaw-jacking going on. Maybe some little history between Omega and Ospreay. I'm telling you, things are gonna get tense in 2025. Like I said, AEW needs to kick it up a notch. You saw what the WWE has done. They've been on firing all four cylinders. AEW has to step up. They have to step up if they want to keep up with the WWE. You know, that's the way to do it. They need to put the petty dramas aside. They need to stop, giving in to idiots like Dave Meltzer and just, and stop, hating on each other and all that. Young Bucks need to, if they want to be EVPs of the company, they need to stop acting like children. That's basically what the Young Bucks are acting like. Immature teenage boys pulling pranks on people, making people's lives miserable. That's why CM Punk came back to the WE. At least WWE is a professional company run by professionals, not immature childish morons like the Young Bucks. And I'm telling you, AEW, I like what AEW is bringing, but they have to kick. But like I said, people and execs in the back need to start getting serious. Need to start realizing what is going down. So, they need to kick it up a notch. So, that's all the time we have on this show, episode 1947 of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977. I don't know what's going to happen this weekend. There's a rumor about a snowstorm, but it seems like a lot of people are saying the models are moving away. We'll probably get a little bit of snow, coating to an inch. I don't know. But, I don't know if it's going to be a matter for me at work because usually we would shovel snow, but there's lots of changes going on. I can't divulge into that for the time being. So, we've got to hold off on that until the time is right. So, but here's one good news. I still have a job. I still work there. No problem. So, some changes are happening. So we shall see what's going on, okay? Up until then, all right, relax for now. So, thank you for tuning in for the show. I'll see you tomorrow. Press your luck. TNA, rant and rave in between. We're going to have some fun, okay? Thank you for tuning in to the show. Until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.